Hello and welcome to the United Stand. Manchester United 4, CSKA Moscow 1. And what an absolute brilliant performance, a team performance from Manchester United we had tonight. And I tell you what, in relation to Anthony Martial, he should be banned from being on before 9 o'clock, the watershed, because he just kills people. Absolutely breaking ankles all over the pitch with those skills tonight. Brilliant performance from Martial. Not my man of the match, by the way. I'll tell you my man of the match in a minute. But I've just got to say, in relation to Manchester United tonight, that Paul Pogba, who? I mean, Pogba is arguably our star player. Fantastic player to have part of the squad, and the injury has concerned us. But you're not always a sum of your best players. Sometimes you're a sum of your parts in a formation. And that team tonight, you'd struggle to find replacements for anybody in that team, because it was, as a balanced side, it was perfect for the opposition tonight. And CSKA Moscow are not a bad side. They made a couple of mistakes defensively, but they're not a bad side. To go to Moscow and win 4-1 by any side is really, really impressive. But I loved the balance tonight. The 5-3-2, which we saw on the US tour, that it's almost, as I said in the summer, it's cheating. It's almost cheating. I don't know how we do it, because we get lots of numbers in the midfield. We get width and we get two up front and a number 10. It's a great formation, and it's great that Mourinho's done it in a big game, because I think, again, a massive pat on the back for Jose Mourinho, because we've played 3 formations this season and all of them have been very, very good. And we've not really seen the 4-3-3 that very often, which I think could work well for us as well. But such a good performance, and so nice to see Martial playing in an attacking position, not hugging the left wing, interacting with Lukaku. CSKA Moscow couldn't deal with him. But Martial, as I said on the watch along, he can be... This is not like flash in the pan football now. This season, it's very, very consistent. I've said it a few weeks in a row now. Martial, the big difference this year, he's not putting his head down. He's not trying to do too much. And it's clearly something Mourinho said to him. Don't lose the ball. Because every time he gets the ball, if he can run at somebody, he will do, but he'll find a pass. He'll find something creative. And it's such a difference. It's such a breath of fresh air from Martial. And it's consistent. And Martial on this form, he can be anything he wants to be. He can be a top 5 player in the world on this form if he keeps up this consistency. Of course, the worry is he went off injured, but it didn't look too bad. I think it's just a knock. Maybe he'll miss the Crystal Palace game, but I don't think he'll be out for long. Hopefully he'll play against Crystal Palace, because he was absolutely fantastic for United tonight. Brilliant performance. All round though, De Gea made 2 world-class saves in that first half. Smalling, I thought, played really well at the back. Ashley Young, very consistent as he is at the moment. Daley Blind coming in and doing a job. Lindelof looked a little bit better. And Bailly just looks very assured. You got Matic and Herrera. Look, whatever people say about Fellaini and getting on the Fellaini bandwagon, he's very similar to Jesse Lingard to me. I love the fact that Lingard came on for half an hour tonight and gave Mkhitaryan a rest, and that's what being a squad player is, and I'm very happy for Lingard to play that role. It's exactly the same role that Fellaini should play as well, because if Fellaini had been fit, would he have played tonight instead of Herrera? Probably. Would we have put that performance in with Fellaini in the midfield? No, because Fellaini can't do what Herrera does. Herrera hunts the ball down fast, he gets in people's faces, when he gets the ball, he moves the ball quickly, and he can pass and move and play a 1 and 2. Fellaini can't do that, and that is why Matic and Herrera did exactly what I wanted them to do tonight. That was the wake-up call. Well, not wake-up call, that sounds too condescending, but we needed that to happen for Mourinho to see that's what he needs to do. That's more Manchester United, and that fed everything in front of them then. When you've got 2 midfielders hunting the ball like that, and when they get the ball, playing good passes, whether it's 10, 20-yard passes to feed the attackers, United just looked on a different level. Lukaku ahead of him, Martial was fantastic, as we said. And Mkhitaryan, still little bits of Mkhitaryan putting his head down, but he scored a goal, he should have scored another one, and he was a lot better, and he got a good rest at the end. So this is the way United should be lining up, and the midfield is so important. We saw against Southampton that midfield got overrun, a little bit static with Fellaini in there. Fellaini should be coming off the bench or playing in a midfield 3. He shouldn't be playing in a midfield 2, and Herrera was fantastic today. And the Herrera was my man of the match. It was going to be him or Matic. Martial, very close second, but it's Herrera for me, because Herrera was our player of the season last year. So important. For some reason he's gone down the pecking order. Who knows why? And I think United fans have started to doubt him. I never have, and a lot of you haven't either, because he's so important. I understand the criticism. He's been rusty. He's not been his best. But tonight, he was back to nearly his best. Breaking up the play, tenacious, getting the ball, feeding it, moving, always an option. Brilliant from Herrera tonight. Play him against Crystal Palace at the weekend with Matic and give Mourinho a massive headache when Pogba and Fellaini come back. And hopefully he puts more faith in that Herrera-Matic formation because it works so well. You've got the power and the discipline of Matic, and then you've got Herrera's tenacity and ability to get forward and also hunt back as well. I really liked it. So if somebody says Matic was their man of the match, I wouldn't argue with them. Herrera for me, because he's had a difficult start to the season and he was so good tonight. Martial, I can't say enough about Anthony Martial. He is our best flair player. The things he was doing tonight in tight spaces, they were trying to put 3 or 4 players on him and he was just skipping through. The penalty, never in doubt. Martial steps up to take the penalty. Again, a bit of a silly tackle by the Moscow player on Mkhitaryan, but definitely a penalty. Martial steps up, never in doubt. Never in doubt. Such good technique. The cross for Lukaku's first goal from Martial, spot on, right on his head. Brilliant. And it just shows you how important crossing is for United this season. If we can put decent crosses in. We've not got that many people who can do it, but with Ashley Young coming into the team, Martial can do it. On a sixpence for Lukaku, boom, 1-0. The third goal, another assist for Martial, defensive error. Lukaku thinks it's his birthday. Shame he didn't get a hat-trick. And then the fourth goal, technically another assist for Martial, gets put in by Herrera. Herrera breaking the play up, passing it through to Martial, sort of one-on-one. Keeper makes a good save, Mkhitaryan to follow it in. So from midfield to front, it was a very impressive attacking performance. And exactly the big thing I want to take away from this result tonight, though, is that, yeah, 4 goals is great. 4-1 away from home in the Champions League is great. But there's so many positives with United at the moment. So many positives with us at the moment that if we sort of move away, I was trying to think of the words, that's why I've gone quiet. My point is, away from the 4 goals and everything and the saves and the brilliance of the performance and the all-round performance, because you need 7 or 8 good players every game to win a title, and we're getting that at the moment. But the good thing about United that has come upon us very quickly, because even from Christmas to May last year we played poor football. The football tonight was so good. The quick movement of the ball, the breaking down of the play. I bet if you watch the highlights of that game, there was maybe over 10 occasions where we were passing the ball around 40, 50 times and frustrating Moscow, but comfortable in possession. Confidence is so important in this United side, and they are so confident at the moment. But moving the ball around, all players in the team, moving the ball around, pass and move, keep the ball, keep probing the spaces. United haven't really done that for 4 years, and now it's second nature, and we're winning games comfortably because of it. That progressive, expansive football that we are now sort of 8-9 games into the season sort of taking for granted, that we've not really had for 4 years. Again, massive pat on the back for Mourinho. If I could give Mourinho man of the match, I would do, because I think so many things he's doing at the moment are working. Like Lindelof apparently is a flop, but Mourinho trusts him away from home in a difficult fixture. Everything he's doing at the moment is really working for United, and it's just so exciting. International breaks coming up. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of international breaks, but Crystal Palace at home on Saturday, we should win that. You win that, second international break of the season, everything's still going well. Bring on the next game, which will be Liverpool away. So yeah, very happy with United tonight. Herrera gets my man of the match. Eric Ross says a good response after the last redundant match against Southampton. Yeah, very important. The Southampton game was fantastic, 3 points, but we didn't play very well. So to then go away from home and play very well and win, you know, the ability to win and play well is back in the psyche of the team, and that 1-0 grinder, people know what I mean, grind out result is forgotten. Martial dominated, he created everything, says Alex. But yeah, look, I love Anthony Martial. It'd be very easy for me to give him man of the match, and I think a lot of you will do as well. But I like a thinking person's man of the match sometimes, and I think Herrera's had a difficult start to the season, and tonight he was just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Matic was my Anks man of the match. Can't argue with it. It's your opinion. Herrera was excellent, says Ryan. Says VK Dean. Ryan McSwiggan says, how's Herrera man of the match? Probably a Herrera hater. There are a few of those out there at the moment. I don't understand why. What's happened to Martial? He's gone off injured. It didn't look like a hamstring to me. It looked like it may be sort of an ankle thing. Chelsea did win. Very impressive. 4 minutes into stoppage time, they beat Atletico Madrid 2-1. And Martial should start. We should thrash Palace at the weekend. But to be honest with you, I'll be happy with a 1-0 win. I just want us to win. That'd be fantastic. Just blocking Lolo YOLO. See you later, mates. And Lukaku man of the match, maybe, says Ben17. This is the great thing at the moment. We're talking about many different players being man of the match. But Dante Gerrard says Martial was on another level tonight. Yeah, I can't wait for Jose Mourinho's after-match comments. I just love him to give an absolutely 100% backing of Martial. Because he normally says, yeah, he played well, but. Don't give us a but. Give us a definitive, unreserved, Martial was fantastic tonight, which he was. Anyway, the end of an evening on the United stand. Fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Fantastic result for us tonight. So happy. So entertaining. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you drop a like on the video. And we'll be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Live at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. As per usual on the United stand. For everyone who's joined me on the match reaction or the watch along this evening for the game, really appreciate it. Really enjoyable. It is fantastic being a United fan at the moment. Doesn't mean we're not, we've been there for the last 3 years, so we're still going to be there, but really enjoying it at the moment. Really enjoying it, and can't wait for the next game. Can't wait for the next game. AJ King says, I've bet my brother £10 to see if I get a shout out from you. You just won a tenner. Nice one. I like that. Nice one. Way to get my attention. And Yes has made a very good point. He says the moment Martial went off, it didn't look like we'd score again, which is very true. We didn't. Anyway, Martial is key, says Kevin Hayes. Thanks everyone for watching. Speak to you tomorrow. Have a good evening. And if you're interested, I'll be doing a FIFA 18 live stream, my first one, career mode, on That's Football tonight at about 11 o'clock. But if not, tomorrow night on the United stand. Speak to you all soon.